back to my channel. I wanted to come back and do one more look with the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette, and I came dressed appropriately, okay? You know why? Because my shirt says Pumpkin Queen. So in the spirit of Halloween and all things pumpkin, we're gonna do it one more time. I thought this time I would do kind of like an all matte eye look, since the mattes in this palette are just so beautiful. I'm gonna do an all matte look that's like very fall inspired to go with all the pumpkin. I've got Precious Pupper right here with us, and Bag of Bones Jones, he's back here chilling with Miss Lady Belle the pup. The whole crew's here, okay? We got Miss Barbie here, we got the Witch Barbie, and then we have Miss Autumn Dreams, who I'm obsessed with. Like, we're in it. We are feeling those fall vibes. So let's go ahead, jump on into it. I just want to do a really simple, I don't know, maybe it's not simple. I don't know. I just wanted to do a more all matte, very pumpkin inspired look. So let's jump right into it. So a little bit of eyeliner left over from work this morning. It's all good. We're just gonna cover it right up here. As always, I'm going to take my P. Louise Acid Rain Blank Canvas eyeshadow primer. He's there. He's always watching. Bag of Bones Jones. Now that we've got that primer on, I'm gonna go in and grab whipped cream, using my M124 brush. Of course, I'm going to pop this onto the inner corner area, and then also take it right under my brow and use it as my brow bone highlight. Now going in with my M504. In the words of my coworker, she would say, "You're doing great, sweetie." So I'm going in with Sweetie Pie. It's like that mustardy baby puke color that we all love. I'm gonna take this right into the transition area with back and forth windshield wiper motions to start out with, and then I go in and do more of the circles to buff it in. I'm going in with my M441 brush. Pink pen on my wrist from work. That's beautiful. I'm gonna mix Pumpkin Spice and Spice Baby here. And I'm gonna start working that onto the outer half of the eyelid, and then buff it in to the crease. And just really focus on building that color. You can see I'm not really focused on, like, looks kind of messy. I'm changing my mind a little bit. I want to do more of a halo eye. So I'm taking it right onto the inner area. It's been a minute since I've done a halo. And these colors, I just want to do it. I just want to do it, so let me do it. Now taking this big old kind of fluffy soft dome brush, okay? I've had this forever, like literally forever. It's by Revlon. Like, I think this came from my mom's makeup. But I'm going to go in first with this color right here called Ginger Spice, and just work on adding even more orange dimension here and into the crease. Ooh, that was like bright. I've not used this one before. Now going in with my Nameless soft dome brush from Morphe, I'm going to grab Spice of Life, and I'm going to focus this only on the outer half. Kind of the same thing. I just keep kind of layering these colors, and I just kind of get smaller and smaller and smaller with the surface area, if that makes sense. I'm gonna grab this Morphe 204 brush. It's just a big fluffy eyeshadow brush, And I'm going to do a mixture of Fall For It and whipped cream. Fall For It is the lightest of the orange shadows, but I want it to be just a little bit lighter than that. That's why I'm mixing it. And I'm gonna take that and just stamp it right onto the center. And you can see how it ends up being a really nice shade. Like almost concealer-like, if that makes sense. Just kind of stamping it down at first before I decide like how blended and whatnot I want it to be. I'm gonna go back in with that large Soft Dough Revlon brush with no new product on it and just buff around the sides. And we're just gonna do this a couple of times until I feel good about where we're at. That is where we are at here. Just wait until the eyelashes and everything go on. It'll be a totally different story. I do want to do a little bit of a wing. I'm going to grab this L'Oreal Infallible Cat Eye, I believe is what it's called. Flash Cat Eye. There's this little stencil that you can pull out of it, which, you know, well, no, I can only do this one-handed while filming, so we're not going to attempt that. And then just because, you know, I like to do it, I'm going to grab Warm and Cozy again. And I'm going to take that on my JH43 brush. Stay in focus, I know. Vagabonds, Jones, and Lady Bell back there are just so fun to look at. Okay, literally focus. There we go. And I'm going to just take that and run it along that brown liquid liner, just to smoke it out and blend it in. Oof, I like how that played on each other. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the face now. I'm gonna take my Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. Wow, my hands are chapped. I got super dry hair recently. And apparently, so did my hands. Now I'm gonna teach you a trick. Since we don't use shadow shields like I love to use in all my tutorials, like sometimes you don't want that sharp of a line, but you go, like when you put your primer on after you do your eyes, you can go like this with your finger and drag it up, and you can take it as sharp as you want it, and it just will whoop, clean up that area very nicely without giving it such a sharp line. Little tip for you, but it has to be like the right kind of primer too. Like, it can't be like a grippy primer for it to work with that. It has to be like a little more of this slippy feel type of primer. Now I'm going to grab my Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, my current love. I'm gonna take this Artis Oval 7 brush. I am obsessed with the Artis brushes that I have. This is not my first time using them on camera. If you've watched me for a minute, you know. But every time I use them, I'm just like blown away at how well and how nicely they work. I'm gonna go in with my Dior Forever Skin Concealer and just apply this in my normal areas. Then grabbing my Nada sponge, I'm just gonna pounce all of that in. Every time I use this, I'm just blown away at the full coverage finish that you get. There's my eyelash when I put it on my drink. Good to know. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Diffused Light Ambient Lighting Powder and my mini Blendiful and set that concealer down. And then I'm gonna set the rest of my face down using the Jaclyn Hill Brighten Up Luminous Setting Powder. Luminous powder is just what it's called. Get it right. I'm gonna take that on my big JH01 and set everything else down. Feel like I need some brows and some bronzer. Stat. Lashes would help too. I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs Tantastic with my JH02 brush. I want to know what everyone's favorite like fall Halloween movies are. I mean, I obviously have quite a few. Like Hocus Pocus, yeah, I always have to watch that. I think Under Wraps should come to Disney Plus. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're missing out, because Under Wraps was like my favorite Halloween movie on the Disney Channel growing up. So like, Disney, get your act together and put Under Wraps on Disney Plus now. Disney's Halloween Treat was an all-time favorite. I like watching Haunted Mansion just because 'tis the season. Hallmark movies, fall Hallmark movies might even beat out Christmas movies for me. Like, I love the fall ones. Give me all the fall Hallmark movies. like there's one called Autumn Vineyard that I like. There's one called Harvest Wedding, and I think it's called Harvest Moon. Those are like my favorite. I mean, I haven't seen one that has been new this year that has like been like super amazing that I've fallen in love with. Those are still like my tops on Hallmark Channel. I'm basic. Now going into my Scott Barnes contour palette. I'm gonna take my Sephora Demi Pro fan brush and I'm going to mix Carved and Dice. And I'm just gonna take these two colors in the normal contour areas. So my mom showed up at my house last night and she surprised me with a face shield. Like one that it straps onto your neck, so you kind of wear it like a necklace and then it goes up. And I'm not hating it, that's for sure. Today was my first time wearing it. Everybody got a big kick out of it at work. Of course, everybody laughed at me. But I am hopeful that it will help to clear up all this maskne situation that's going on that's just no bueno. So I'll keep you posted on if the face shield helps out that situation. Now I'm going to grab hashtag shade on this big flat brush and take that right under my jaw. Then for my nose, I'm gonna take this M572 brush. It's just this little tiny contour brush and this color Carve, and just take that right onto the sides of the nose. Start out with light pressure so you get the majority of the product on, and then you can go in with more pressure. And then of course I'm gonna take my Blendiful and just kind of go over that. And boom. I don't know what you're talking about, that's my nose. And those are my cheekbones. Mine. Since this is more of an orange look, I'm gonna take this Anastasia Blush Trio in the color Peachy Love. And I'm just gonna kind of go all over for now and tap this. I've been taking my blush more right here instead of on the apples of my cheeks, because on the apples of my cheeks, that's when I feel like I look like more rounded. And I feel like when I bring it here, it kind of thins my face out a little more. That's some blush. Again, I'm gonna take that Blendiful and just kind of bounce over that just a little, just to tone it down just a little bit. Can't stand it anymore. I gotta get some brows on. I'm gonna take my NYX Precision Brow Pencil. Now I'm just gonna take my Morphe Clear Brow Gel and brush the hairs up. Almost time to wax and tint my brows. Now I'm gonna take my Sigma E30 brush. I'm gonna mix Pumpkin Spice and Spice Spice Baby. And I'm gonna take this onto the lower lash line. I'm gonna take my JH43 brush again. I'm gonna go in with Warm and Cozy. And I'm just gonna take this on the outer 2/3 and stamp it right there at the lash line. And I stamp and kind of drag down in very little motions. So like you see, I'm not going back and forth like this. Stamp and push down. I'm gonna take this Marc Jacobs eyeliner, the Kohl eyeliner in the color Earthquake. And I'm gonna use this to line my upper waterline. I always forget to do this stuff, but I feel like it makes such a nice difference. And then on the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with my Nabla Cosmetics Magic Pencil in the color Light Nude, their lightest color. And I'm gonna put that on the lower waterline. Now I'm gonna pop on some well, yes, I will pop on some lashes, but I'm gonna start off with mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Milk Cosmetics Cush Mascara. I'm gonna put this on my upper lashes. Now for lashes, I'm going to use this new product that I got that you've already seen a video on, but it's the Rain Lashes Lash Glue Pen. And then I will go in with my Rain Lashes in the style Fiji. This is literally my second time using this. And if you watched my previous video, well, you should go watch it. So, gonna leave it at that. Okay, Now that lashes are on, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender Redo Spray and just spritz all over with that. I'm gonna take this Beauty Blender in the back of it and push everything in. I'm like obsessed with doing this with that Beauty Blender spray. I'm gonna take my MAC Extended Play Good Whack Lash, put it on my lower lashes. Okay, then I'm gonna grab my Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the color Kitten. I used to be obsessed with this stuff. I'm taking it with my Beauty Blender and I'm taking it and just stamping it right onto my highlight area. Woo! I don't even know why I stopped using this for a while. Like, it's so pretty! So pretty. And then I'm gonna take my Jouer Cosmetics in the color Molten Gold highlighter on my Anastasia A23 and then just lightly dust that right on top. Oh, honey! Okay, honey! You need to tone that down a little. Hello. How you doing? Obviously you're popping. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take on my little JH39 brush and just put a little here on the inner tear duct area. Wow, why does that feel so intense right now? Everything feels so intense because I'm the pumpkin queen. I'm going to line my lips with this Morphe lip liner in the color Sweet Tea. I'm first gonna take this color. This is by Lawless and it's the color Wedding Day. And I'm gonna take it right on the center. I hardly ever use that lip liner because sometimes I feel like it pulls almost a green on me. I'm gonna take my Morphe lipstick in the color Love Triangle, and this is like a beautiful kind of warm orangey brown. Perfect for the pumpkin queen. And then this is it for the pumpkin queen makeup look. So that's it, you guys. That's my second look using the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette, using just all matte colors and doing more of a halo eye. I'm obsessed with this. I could rock this all the time. All the time. 365, honestly. I think especially paired with like this kind of warmy orange toned lip, it just, something about this kind of a look is just a vibe in and of itself. It's just, I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. Anyways, I don't want to scare you guys off anymore. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and give it a big ol' thumbs up. Leave any comments, requests, questions, anything down below. I'd love to talk to you guys. Thanks, Mickey. If you want to be notified every time I upload a video, go ahead and hit that little bell button right there. Unless they've changed it, who knows? As far as I know, it's right there. So hit the bell, join the Allie Ann clan, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.